Let's be honest, if you're watching this video, you're most likely someone that is wanting to know how to get into streaming. Because one of the main things that can be difficult for streaming is just you're not too sure what you must do, what you need, and just where to stream. So we'll actually cover everything you need to know when it comes to streaming in this video. So let's get straight to the first part. Now first, let's actually talk about equipment that you need for streaming. Now do keep in mind, this is solely based on what you're wanting to stream, because you can stream nearly anything online, from gameplay or to IRL streaming. Or in most cases, many people are streaming their own game shows. There's literally no limit when it comes to live streaming, which is one of the main big perks about live streaming in general. But what is the main equipment you need for streaming? Now, if you are planning to do mostly just IRL streaming, you just need your phone. You do not need to have a PC setup. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a PC. You just need your phone if you're wanting to do IRL streaming. Now, of course, you can do just chatting streams, which you can just have a basic setup. But if you're wanting to do IRL streaming, you just need to have your phone and have either Twitch, Kick, YouTube, or even TikTok on your phone, and you can just go live. That's how simple it is to do IRL streaming. But what if you want to go down the route of doing game streams? Now there are many ways to do gaming streams. One of them is to do streams straight from your console. Now you can literally just take any of your consoles, whether you're going to be using an Xbox or a PlayStation, and stream straight from the console. Because majority of consoles that are available right now, from the Xbox Series S, X, or even PS5s, you can directly stream from the systems to Twitch and YouTube. Now, of course, there are a few limitations when it comes to streaming directly from a console. That is, you don't have much customization to your streams, you don't really have much perks, and it can be limited in many cases. Your stream might not look as good as you would expect. But what if you're wanting to do a stream via PC? That does obviously depend on what type of hardware you have with your PC. Because some PCs can handle streaming with no issues while you are gaming. But if you're wanting to do streaming similar to what I do, where I actually use my Mac Mini M1 for my streaming, and I just use my console for gameplay, that is going to be probably the best route, because then you don't really need to have a very overpowered system, just a system that is able to actually give you a decent live stream, whether it's from a laptop or a simple desktop. But if you do go for the route of using a console with a desktop system or even a laptop, I would recommend to pick up something similar like this, which is a capture card. Which, yes, the one I have right here is a little bit older, but you do have newer capture cards that are available on the market for a way cheaper price. But now that you know some of the main components you need for streaming, what are some of the accessories that will help your streams a lot more? Now, of course, one of them is being a mic. Now, you don't need to go for a fancy microphone, as long as your microphone is clear enough for your viewers to actually understand what you're saying. Which means, yes, you could technically just use a gaming headset, which most of them are pretty good with their microphones, which of course some of them do have some good microphones built in. But if you do want to get a little bit fancy, you can go for a budget-friendly microphone that is available on the market. There are so many to choose from Fine, Elgato, and so many more. But in my opinion, Fine and Elgato will be some of the main picks to go for if you're wanting to go for something that is a little bit more cheaper for your budget. But then also there is one more component that most people might want, and that is a webcam. Now keep in mind, you do not need a high-end camera to live stream. You just need a basic webcam that allows viewers to see your reaction, whether it's from gameplay or just a funny moment. Because that's one of the main things that people do like when it comes to streamers, is how a streamer actually reacts when it comes to the live streams. But now that we've talked about all the components and just some main things you need to have, what about software? Now software can range for many users, and also does depend where you want to plan to actually stream to. Now when it comes to software, there are three main options to choose from. There's the most iconic option, which is going to be OBS, which is one of the most popular options when it comes to software when it comes to streaming. But you do also have options from Streamlabs OBS, which is focused mostly for streamers. And then you also have the newly introduced Meld Studio. Now if you are someone that isn't too tech savvy and you don't really know what to do when it comes to settings, I would actually recommend Meld Studio. But if you do want to actually see more about how to actually set up Meld Studio for your streams, I'll have a video pop up in the corner right now. But when it comes to OBS, I'll also have a video of how to actually set up OBS for your own live streams. But one of the main reasons why I would personally recommend OBS for most streamers to go for it, because there are so many ways for you to actually enhance your streams for your viewers. And also, there are so many plugins that allow you to actually multi-stream, which, yes, multi-streaming can be very useful for any new streamers because it allows you to grow a community over on different platforms. But now let's actually talk about what platform is best for you to stream on. Now this does completely depend on what you are wanting to do with your streams. Now you can go for the most popular option, which is streaming on Twitch, which of course, Twitch is one of the most popular platforms out there to stream on right now. And lately they've been making it easier for streamers to get into it, And they also made it a lot more easier for you to get affiliated on the platform, which means you will be able to actually enhance some of your experiences for your viewers. Now there's also options like Kick, which can give you more freedom when it comes to your streams, but right now Kick is still of a new playground for a lot of streamers, especially with Kick being a bit of a small platform compared to Twitch. And there are so many reasons why viewers don't really like to use Kick, but it all depends on what type of community you want to build. But the other option is to live stream on YouTube, which will give you many options to actually stream, whether it's via horizontal or vertical. And yes, you can also do horizontal and vertical streams on Twitch. But if you are wanting to mostly have your streams turn into YouTube videos and you don't want to do much editing, you can just stream on YouTube and it'll stay as a video after your stream. And of course, one of the main perks about YouTube is you can obviously post your own videos and even YouTube Shorts to further expand your community over on YouTube. And of course, you can also choose to stream on TikTok, which TikTok is going to be a very unique platform, but you can also stream horizontal or vertical on TikTok. But at the end of the day, if you are starting out in streaming, I do recommend to multi-stream because it does help you grow as a streamer and does give you more reach across other platforms. But at the end of the day, this video is just to help you understand what you need to get into streaming. But of course, do keep in mind, it all depends on what you're wanting to stream and where you want to stream at. But otherwise, I do hope this video has helped you out to understand what you need to get into streaming and just an understanding of just in general what you need to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. Be safe as always, and have a good day onwards. Bye.